Hey guys, welcome back to Carib 21, where we share what's trending in and around the Caribbean. If it's your first time joining us, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. In today's video, I want to talk about remittance. Whenever you talk about remittance and Jamaica, most time the conversation goes to Jamaicans explaining how their relatives back home in Jamaica, the creative ways that Jamaicans will use and the hoop that they'll drum through to tell you to send them some money. So today we want to talk about that, but also we want to talk about the side of remittance that most Jamaicans don't talk about. Jamaica is the remittance capital of the world. Jamaicans send more money back home per capita more than any other country in the world. So I want to talk about that side of remittance, and I also want to talk about the impact that remittance have on the local economy in Jamaica. Before that, I'd like to show you just some funny video clip of how Jamaicans, the interaction between Jamaicans at home and Jamaicans abroad when it comes on to remittance and sending money back home. Let's talk about it.
When a Jamaican calls you on the phone to beg something.
Marva, a long time me not see you. Mr. Me I give you everything in a one. Merry Christmas, happy birthday, happy Easter, happy Valentine, happy New Year, happy end of month. What you good do? You hear how the ice a melt and freeze up back in Antarctica? Look here, me not really like ask people for nothing. So how is Jomo? My kid is still in a high school or she going university now? Oh, them graduate. Wow, that's something. Me say, girl, I'm so sick. Me depend the last. Hungry I kill me left, right and center. Me can't find school fee. I water commission out fi lock off me light. When a man come to beg, and if ye have it, ye should give it and don't turn it or be biased. Cause if it was the rich man, wouldn't you give him a seat also? To live by the scripture. You know, officer, yes, because if I one thing me know, if you have it, you will give it. But in the name of Jesus, and I cry, I must make it true, Marva. Because whatever over them I work for me. Whatever over them I work.
All right.
Eh?
No, me say if you want me send you something, me could have find $1 and $2.
No, man, you not fit. Well, yeah, me have the number and the information where you could have sent it to me. Yeah, man. And look here, you see the money where you did lend me last time? Me not forget you, you know. God bless your girl.
Okay, so that skit was from Julie Mango. Please feel free to follow Julie Mango on Instagram. Just go to Instagram and type in Julie Mango. She's a Jamaican comedian, skit writer. And that is exactly how it plays out for a lot of people when people are calling, whether you're in Canada, the US, or the UK, and a friend or family member is calling, asking for money. So tell me in the comment section, just sound off in the comment section, and just tell me the most creative or the craziest thing that anyone has ever called and asked for money. Any crazy situation, just let me know in the comment section, like, what is the craziest thing that you have ever heard? I think for me, one of the things is that the regular ones are like, you know, school fee. Like, you know, Wagwan James, like, boy, things are hard enough. You know, school fee for pay, I'm not the money for pay a school fee, and ray, you know, and, you know, that one is like the easiest one, but I think the most ridiculous ones that I've ever heard is like, just imagine someone call you and say, yo, my youth, boy, things hard, you know, say, my grandmother just passed out and thing, and, you know, it's still, and me are the breadwinner for the family, and everybody I depend upon me, and where you say, send me a change, no? And you know that person already lost both of their grandparents already. You know, so, and sometimes it goes on and on. Like 4 or 5 times you'll get a call. That same grandmother or grandfather died. You know, so as I said, sound off, let me know the most ridiculous thing like someone has ever called and asked for money. Sound off in the comment section and let me know. Okay, so let's talk about the serious part of remittance now. Remittance is not new to Jamaica. Remittance, Jamaica in the late mid 1950s, when we had the Windrush movement with like lots of Jamaicans going to the UK to help the UK to build their economy. The same thing happened in Canada also. In the late 1950s, over 30,000 Jamaicans left Jamaica and relocated to Canada. Over 30,000, approximately 35,000 Jamaicans relocated to Canada within that time between the mid 1950s to early 1960s, and way more than that went to the UK. I think over 60,000 went to the UK. So that is when remittance started in Jamaica, and it was different. It was not digital with the technology that we have now. I don't know if you remember, anyone watching remember back in the days when you have a family member, whether it's a parent or an elder like sibling that live overseas, and they used to send these mails with like a postcard at Christmas time with like your $10 US or your $10 Canadian, and you go to the post office and pick up your mail and you open and take out your US dollar. You know, those were the good old days when you could send cash through the postal service. But since now we have like MoneyGram and Western Union, remittance just took off. But why I started looking at remittance different now, it's 2021 when the pandemic hit, and remittance became the main source of foreign exchange for that year. Remittance brought in, I think, about 25% of foreign exchange. Like, it surpassed tourism for the first time in 2021. And in 2021, remittance contributed to the Jamaican GDP. It was about 20% of GDP in Jamaica, and that is crazy. 20% of GDP. Like, no other country in the world can claim that. And we're talking about tourism. Tourism is one of the biggest employment sector in Jamaica, with thousands of hotels across, and with Airbnb hotel rooms across Jamaica. Then you have mining, you have agriculture, you have all of those things that contribute to the Jamaican GDP. But for that year, 2021, remittance is pretty much what saved the Jamaican economy. So that's how I started looking at remittance different. So I'm going to give you some figures for remittance for 2023. Remittance in 2023 was $3.13 billion US dollars. That is crazy. 3.13 billion US dollars. And just to give you an idea of how big of a deal that is, in the same year, 2023, Jamaica had 4.1 million visitors to the island that contributed to the Jamaica tourist product. That brought in $4.38 billion. So it's just like between tourism and remittance, when you subtract it, you'll get like just a bit just over $1 billion difference that tourism brought in as opposed to remittance. And tourism and remittance, those are the two main source of foreign exchange for the country. And Jamaica, every country needs foreign exchange in order to survive, to buy oil and in terms of import, to fuel their import-export. So it is a big deal, $3.13 billion. And to give you an idea, like, you take away that $3.13 billion, Jamaica is like a failed state. Without that $3.13 billion, like, police officers don't get paid, teachers don't get paid. Like, Jamaica would be in a shamble without that. That is just, I think it's like 9-point-something% of GDP, 9.5% of GDP. And 2022 was a bit higher because last year Jamaica experienced a dip in remittance. Jamaica had $10 billion Jamaican dollars less in remittance last year. So that was a slight dip. Just to give you an idea how big remittance is to the Jamaica economy. And to further show you how big of a deal that $3.13 billion is to the Jamaica economy, that $3.13 billion is money that was already worked for. That money is pretty much free money coming into the economy, as opposed to the tourism money. That $4.38 billion that came in 2023 for tourism, that is money that is operational cost. That is not like free money. That 4.38 billion US dollars goes to pay hotel workers. It includes operational costs for the hotel. It includes utilities, just operation costs in general to run those hotels. That's the type of money. So $3.13 billion US of free money already bought and paid for by Jamaicans in the diaspora, just sending it to Jamaica to fuel the economy, as opposed to the tourism dollar now, $4.38 billion that is operational cost. And I think I should add to this also, like, because that $4.38 billion that comes into the tourism, into Jamaica because of tourism, that is about 25% of what Jamaica tourism is really worth. I would say 25 to 35 roughly. Because what happened, when I stay in Canada and I book a trip to go to like a Sandals in Jamaica and I pay my money on Expedia, that money is not making it to Jamaica because 90% of the hotels in Jamaica are not owned by Jamaicans. The few hotels that are owned by Jamaicans are like the Sandals and the Super Clubs Resort, really, that are owned by Jamaicans, by the Issas and by Boots Stewart. But most of the major hotels in Jamaica are owned by foreign investors. So when I pay my money on Expedia, all they need to do is to send the money for operational costs. Everything else is in some Swiss account, is in Cayman somewhere. So that money is not even making it to Jamaica. So that is how powerful the remittance dollar is. So, and one of the things why this is important, and I want Jamaicans living in the diaspora to just leave a comment in the comment section, because I saw the Prime Minister had a town hall meeting in New York just a week ago. And I believe that, for me personally, I believe that Jamaicans in the diaspora should get more credit for how Jamaica economy is running. Like, I see the Prime Minister taking a lot of credit for the economy, stating that his administration is like the first administration to really have like a economy that's like a safe economy, that's pretty much intact, without giving Jamaicans in the diaspora like some of the credit for it. I believe that Jamaicans in the diaspora that send back billions of dollars to Jamaica should get more credit, and I believe should have more saying, should probably be able to vote. Because as I stated earlier on, without that 3.3 billion US dollar, Jamaica is not paying teachers. Jamaica is not paying their nurses. Jamaica is not paying their police officers. They can hardly do that now. So just imagine, take away that billions of US dollar from the Jamaica economy and see what happened. So guys, sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video. Do you think that Jamaicans deserve more credit, Jamaicans in the diaspora, for investing in Jamaica? And not only that, but remittance only account for money that is like either it's wired to Jamaica or sent through one of those money transfer companies. But hundreds or thousands of Jamaicans go back to Jamaica every year with lots of money in their pocket. I know people travel to Jamaica with 10, 15,000 US, 10, 15,000 Canadian cash in their pocket. So it's safe to say, like, apart from that remittance that goes to Jamaica, I'm sure at least another $1 billion could be going into the economy just because of the fact of Jamaicans coming back to Jamaica every year, to whether to build their houses or to just to invest in Jamaica. So as I said, sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video, and tell me, do you think that Jamaicans in the diaspora need more credit from our political leaders? Let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out.